All right, guys, it's the next day. There is a lot more tractors up here, as you guys can see. And I was over here looking at some of these small lawnmowers and stuff they got, and check out this tiller attachment on this John Deere. Got the John Deere tractor right there. Looks like a homemade tiller. They took it, made it, and a little pump with the valve, little cylinder. It's kind of cool, actually. Somebody repurposed it, made it work. But anyway, I just thought that was kind of interesting. Lots of other stuff up here. And today, I'm hoping to catch them making shingles right here on this with this John Deere. That little shingle maker. Got all these cedar logs right here. Looking forward to seeing that done. Looking forward to seeing some of this other stuff run later on. Lots of corn. Yeah, they're bringing more tractors and stuff in. Somebody redid a manure spreader. It's pretty cool. Massey Harris tractor. Lots of different stuff. It's an F20. Pretty cool. They even painted the alternator. Like that, sediment bolts made onto the fuel pump. All right, guys, we've got a tractor parade going on. There's my granddaughter. Check this out, guys. Pretty cool. Boy, they just don't make stuff like this anymore. How's it going?
All right.
Well, they just don't make stuff like this anymore. This stuff's just awesome. Oh, you're fine. Oh, they had this one here running. All right, guys, I'm talking to the owner of these engines right here, and this is, I don't know if you can see it right here, that engine right there. Isn't that cool what he's done? That is awesome work right there.
That's pretty bad, but that's the way I like it.
Yeah.
And then I work on it all winter.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good project. Something really good to do.
Keeps me out of the house.
Oh, yeah. And you saved it from the scrapyard.
Yeah, well, it should have been scrapped. You know, really. It's so far gone.
That you got her going.
Everything but the magneto.
Yeah.
It's about $400.
Yeah.
And I can run it with a coil. This is good.
Hey, you got to run, and that's the main thing.
Yeah, I've got different ones. I think that's the main. That'll make a belt pulley.
Oh, okay.
That's what that is.
Okay. Okay, you took plywood and just...
Yeah, that's it. Wore out change sprocket.
Right.
The hub.
Right.
So just,
Hey. Hey, and that works.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is.
And that's that right here. And it's running that pump right there. Oh, thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah,
A lot of letting it heat up.
Oh, yeah. Gotta have a good and cherry red.
We there's a bunch of us that meet down at the Jefferson County Historical Village blacksmith shop
Okay.
on the second Saturday of every month.
Really?
And the forges are open for anybody that wants to come in, make a $5 donation for the coal,
Right.
and then we'll light a forge up for you. We got hammers,
Oh, no.
steel, plenty of people to help you out if you need help or if you just want to play.
Oh, that is cool. I did not know that.
And we get there about 8:30 in the morning on Saturday, and as long as there's somebody there, we'll stick around. We usually got some local people that come in to play around and use it.
I didn't even realize you could buy coal anymore.
Oh yeah. Howdy, sir.
How we doing? Just watching.
do the fun part now. Get it hot and then we'll twist it.
Mmm. See. Nice and hot.
Neo, you can be. He may not want you up on his feet.
Alright, I'll see you later.
What are you doing?
There.
Got some couple good looks there.
Yeah, there's something wrong with you. I took them home and I shot them all up.
We go to stuff and he buys a bunch of the hand saws for me. And I've got a plan. I'm gonna line my
Oh, a rolling roll. A rolling roll. Got the teeth on them?
Yeah, they're round, they look like almost tampons, but the guy was hardly busted. So I've got like half a dozen of those on the fence, but I just don't need them. But then I don't know the hummingbirds.
Huh?
And the hummingbirds would come after.
Really? How about them? They're biting out.
Oh yeah.
They're biting out. Don't forget, not too long, you got to put your hummingbird feet away so they fly.
So that way they leave us, yeah. Otherwise they'll try to stay and they'll stay too long.
Yeah, we used to have one, and then we got another one, and then we got 3 or 4 like them.
What you looking for, David?
Why what?
She went that way. She's not been back this direction for a bit.
I'll have to get on. Okay. Oh, can't do it.
No, that's not a good sign.
Now, what is that stuff there?
Wax.
Wax, okay. That help like heat treat it or something?
It gives it a darker color and it kind of seals it,
Okay,
so it's less chance to rust.
okay.
On the rough side. Anyway.
One, now we just gotta finish the other one.
Well, thank you for letting me film you here doing that. That's kind of cool.
What we call a frontier hook. It doesn't have an eyelet in it. It just got the hook. And they move across country, you know, wagon trains and stuff.
Right.
They get hooks like this because they couldn't afford to be wasting nails.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you save nails for roofs and
Yeah.
windows. But something like that, like we got one over there, drove into the post.
Okay.
And before you got ready to leave, you put your big knife in there and pop it back out. Take it with you and stick it in the next tree to hang your.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what that
stuff.
point right there is for. You just
Yep.
hammer it on in and
Mm-hmm.
oh, that is just cool.
So,
I wasn't anticipating getting a little bit of blacksmith footage up here. That's just awesome though.
yeah, that's a project an apprentice would make at night in order to make a few dollars.
Yeah.
Well, pennies,
Right.
you know.
Well, that's part of the antique stuff.
It was,
What
it
they?
was a pretty popular item, you know, because a lot of people traveling and doing.
Oh yeah.
They'd even use them because they had their cabins, all
Mm-hmm.
wood cabins,
Mm-hmm.
so they could use them there and they wouldn't have to mess with nails.
And you could repurpose any old piece of iron.
Yeah.
And I know I do a little bit of work with a torch and stuff. You know, worth metal, but not much. You know, but if I have to be working on something, you know, you get a hot hit with a hammer, and you form it, bend it, or whatever need to do. But never forging coal.
It's
I didn't even know they had hand blowers on the forges.
yeah, that forge is probably from the 1920s, early 1920s.
Yeah, I learned quite a bit right here.
So
I knew the anvils, you know, there was different holes in that stuff for forming different metal
Yeah.
with the forge. I did know that. And,
yeah, you use your horn for making your round shapes,
Mm-hmm.
and you use the top of the horn when you're stretching something out, because you use a rounded hammer with the round edge on the top, and then the round edge on the bottom.
Yeah.
As you're dragging the metal across, it'll create little divots in
Okay. Yeah.
top and bottom. And then you bring it over here to this flat surface. You flip over and use your flat part, and then when you're hitting on that, you're pushing that metal back in there, and it's making it stretch.
Right, and that's how you go make it.
That's how you can take a piece that's this long and make it
Yeah.
that long.
Make it thinner and just stretch it out.
That's
Yeah.
what we did here on the
Yeah.
end to make the hook.
Yeah. I noticed. I seen you do that.
So your different hammers have different uses, different
Oh, yeah.
parts of the anvil. Of course, you got your Pritchell hole for wherever it's at. I got a hold down, third hand, goes in there to help hold a piece of metal
Okay.
if you're needing to
Right.
stamp on it or cut on it. And then that hole, I'll have to find it, but I do have a cut-off tool that goes in there for cutting metal. You
Okay.
can use the edge of the anvil to cut to metal, or you can use the cut-off tool. And you can make all kinds of tools that go in this square peg.
Right.
They make a set of tongs that stick up
Mm-hmm.
so that you can use them as a bending fork to make different shapes and stuff. And I just have some that the pieces like here so that you can make a
Okay.
divot in a piece.
Okay.
It's just, it's all whatever's in your imagination you can make.
If you get over too.
Mm-hmm. Well, thanks for explaining everything too, and
Oh, no problem. That's what
appreciate it. Yeah. I was gonna say, and you know, I know it's just me standing here though, but there's gonna be quite a few people watching this.
Well, there you go.
I mean, I don't get a lot of viewers, but maybe something might catch and go.
There you go.
You know,
Picture of our sign out front there.
yeah. Let me catch this. Five Oaks Emporium. On this metal that you're using to make that stuff.
Yeah, I cut a piece of that 1/4 inch.
Yeah. That you can use pretty much rebar or anything that you want.
Anything you want. I got some rebar there, scrap. I got some other scrap.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool.
We use railroad spikes. We use horseshoes.
Yeah. Some of this, you almost take a railroad spike and cut it in half or split it long ways and you have two pieces. It makes something like this.
Uh-huh.
That's just cool.
Dealers tell me that they're really scared. They all want 4-door Jeeps. You know, they're making a pickup truck they call a Willys.
Yeah, well, I don't know. The Jeeps they have ain't what they was.
No.
We're getting a little bit of everything in on this video, ain't we, guys?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we're going to catch them making shingles.
No, go the other way.
Saw blade out there.
The old saw blade on there.
We were watching the camera. I wasn't so far away. I knew you saw it.
Huh. Way that deep things back in the day. Yeah. Thank you. Boy, every farm back in the day used to have something like this.
Still got all your chickens? Way that deep things back in the day.